But I want to start first with this question because a lot of Nigerians do not believe in insurance, and I'll tell you why. Because they'll tell you that sometimes when something even happens to them, the insurance company does not even have enough money to finance it. And contrary to other countries, we know how insurance works. Like, a lot of people insure so many things because they know that if anything happens, this insurance company will cover it. But why is it always, when it comes to Nigeria, there's always a bottleneck, there's always something? Most insurance company that we have, I'm not going to mention their names, but I know a few that, if anything happens to either your car, your house, they do not even have the capital to take care, of it. So a lot of Nigerians have said, what, as for insurance, we're not going to do insurance again. What is the main, I want us to start with, what is the main problem with that?
Okay, thank you very much for that question, and I think it's very insightful. That has been historic, and I will admit that we've had a number of companies, over time, that have not fulfilled promises, but I think a lot of that have changed in recent times, I must tell you. And that's part of what we are discussing, and is a part of the body of this NIRA, Nigerian Insurance Reform Act. Yeah. Part of what it has done, a core part of it is consumer protection. Because, of course, the industry has found out that this is the problem, as you have mentioned. And so they've tried to come up with a lot of things. And embedded in that act is a lot of things to protect the consumers, as it were. Yeah. Including, for example, we have an insurance ombudsman that will be clearly and displayed on your policies that you can report. Before now, people feel they can't do anything, when they're in such situations. But you can report even up to, the regulator, NICOM, that you mentioned. We also have part of the policies that a time frame for insurance companies to settle claims, genuine claims, is now 60 days, is in NIRA. So from the day you notify, we start counting. If it's beyond 60, we stand to face regulatory, discipline. So a lot of those things are coming up. And one of the things we also do is to make sure that we explain the policies to, because where we have issues mostly is in terms and conditions. People do things and, we now tell them, unfortunately, it is at the time of claim that they get to hear about it. So what's NIRA, what the industry is doing is, at the time you are taking out the policy, we must explain to you, including giving you a page summary. Sometimes people can't go through, a lot of the documents. So we give you a page summary of what it is that you are buying and what we will cover, what we will not cover. And then you have to sign it off that you understand is in English. So I think the industry is trying to work and better that situation.